There is no gainsaying the fact that epileptic power supply has been one of the major challenges confronting the people of Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital. And in recognition of the import of electricity to societal development, the federal government, in synergy with Nasarawa state government, commenced the construction of a power station in Akuruba, the outskirts of Lafia, the state capital. But unfortunately, the work is yet to be completed. When MBS News visited the site last year, precisely in July, the construction company assured that the work will be completed in 1 month time. And the question that is begging for an answer now is, what is delaying the completion of the work? When will the work be completed? And when will the project be commissioned? These are the questions that once again prompted us to visit the site. And engineer Samson Johnson is the site engineer.
You were here in July last year, I can remember. And if you look at from July to this point we are, you will notice that there have been some significant changes in the level of work done. From July to this point, we were supposed to commission in December, but due to some circumstances which we could not lay our hands on, this delaying. But we are working on it. We are working on it.
I mean, we know the level at which the work is now.
As you can see things for yourself, we are 95% completed, and all we are doing is just the finishing touches of what is left, some civil works and other things. But we are 95% completed at the moment.
According to the contractual agreements, the project would have been completed in December 2018, but was later shifted to December last year. And one may be tempted to ask, what is really delaying the completion of a 330 kilowatt power station in Akuruba, the state capital?
If you stay in Lafia, you'll notice that the rain took longer last year. And we are working with electricity and with water to not work together. So one of our major challenges was the rain, and you can see our machines will not be able to move when we have a heavy downpour. And I think it gave us a lot of downtime. The rain gave us a lot of downtime. It's a major challenge. But this year we'll finish before the rain comes on.
The rains are over and the construction work is still ongoing, with people of Lafia lamenting the epileptic power supply in the state capital. But the site engineer of AKAY, Samson Johnson, is optimistic that the days of lamentation will soon be over.
Because some of the equipment are on the way, but we hope soon. I say soon, within 2-3 months, we should be done. 2-3 months, give or take.
Interestingly, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company has since mounted poles and cables linking the state capital and the Akuruba side, an indication that the days of darkness and lack of power supplies are over. So what is the take of residents of Lafia over this development?
And development or economic development goes along with power. Most developed nations, if you check, one thing that is common, that is the common denominator among all of them, is stable electricity. Most especially now that the present governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Esule, is pro-economic development. And I think this will go a long way in helping most of his policies succeed, because if you have some of these industries, both the mega, medium and smaller ones, without power, they'll just end up as buildings.
When you look around what is going on, there's no light from almost sometimes a week, 2 weeks, no light. As the kind of bills is too much in Nasarawa State. The development, I love that. That means the federal government and especially the governor of Nasarawa State is doing something important. So I thank God for the light is going to be steady for now. If my eyes is open, let me see until I see that.
When engineer Abdullahi Sule took over the mantle of leadership in Nasarawa State last year, he assured the people of the state that industrializing Nasarawa State for the good of all is a task before him. And this can only be accomplished with electricity supply, as the people of Nasarawa State are watching keenly to see how they will start enjoying power supply like their counterparts in other states of the Federation. In Lafia, it has been Valentine Joshua reporting for MBS News.